It is no longer news that companies and businesses have shut down because of this new disease in town. Some countries like China that have been badly hit by this disease, and some Nigerians are pleading for their family members here in the country to return their kind gesture by sending them money so they can use to take care of themselves as everywhere is on lockdown. Nigerians abroad are major contributors to our national exchange as they send millions of dollars to their different families here in Nigeria. It is sad to see them complaining and in hardship because of the negative effects of the deadly disease. We can only wish them safety and good health, but as for the money they are asking for, I'm not sure it will work because of the value of the naira to a dollar, unless they want us to sell our land. Now, that was me trying to be funny to ease the tension the disease has already created. But on a serious note, we can only wish them good health and safety. And some people are really advising the Nigerians in diaspora. Someone said even in Philippines, we are stuck inside for a month, no movements. How will they withdraw or receive the money? That's another person saying. If the money is being sent to them, how will they withdraw it? And what will they use the money for since they are stuck at home? Can you see some people? Well, what's this person saying? I can't wait to start receiving Western Union MoneyGram from Nigeria. That's what somebody is saying there. So guys, I don't know. It could really be funny, honestly, because there's really this tension and fear all over the place, and most of the countries are really shut down. That is just the way it is. They really shut down. Everybody's on lockdown. But I don't think, it depends on from country to country, because some countries, I think maybe they have a measures in how they are going to augment that for them. That one now depends on one country, from one country to another. But definitely it will not be like when you are really working. So just like they said, this is the time for Nigerians in Nigeria to be able to help them, because it is not every time that you're going to be calling them, oh, bring money, bring money, bring money. Maybe all the money you've been sending to them, at least some of them should have been saving, maybe at least out of little you can still send to them irrespective of anything. Someone was saying, oh, how would they get the money, how would they whatever. That is that's not going to be a big deal, because if you send it, definitely they will still just go and get it and get what they're going to to buy what they're going to eat with it, because that does not exclude them from going out once in a while to go and get what they need to eat. But what it is, as it is now, they need money. How they're going to spend the money shouldn't be the problem or the question. If you want to help them, you help them, because they need the money no matter how little. And somebody's already giving an excuse that, oh, the cost of the exchange rate, it might amount to nothing, but at least at all now bad pass, say bread is better than puff. So so they need that money. I think they need that money. I know this is now when a lot of Nigerians will be complaining, oh, this and this, it will be well. They will start praying. One thing about Nigerians is that they love prayer. I think that will go a long way. Some people will start kabashing, they will start praying. Yes, you need a prayer now. That prayer can do everything, because we know, we believe that even when you want to raise your hand, just pray. Everything will happen. Things will just flow. We believe in prayers. Money or without money, Nigerians will still survive. So a lot of people will be praying. Yeah, just like the writer said, that they will be sending them prayers, wish them good and good health and safety. I think that's what it's more paramount now. Someone says, may the Almighty God protect our brothers and sisters in diaspora in Jesus' name. I told you, prayer will start raining in. Prayer will start raining in. That is what we are good at. We are really good at that. Someone say, please come back home. Come back home where? When a lot of flights have been shut down, no movements. They say no movement. This someone say they should come back home. I don't think that will be possible for the now. They need that money. If you have the money, you can send to them. This is the time they will know whether you really love them or you don't really love them. Maybe because you always call them because of the money. So this is the time for you to show your kindness to them. You need to reciprocate. This is time to reciprocate. At least Nigerians are are in a better position because they are not dealing with many things. As in, I mean, they know that they are dealing with a finance or maybe other things, but this issue of a Koro also, definitely it is not as high, even if we have been hearing a lot of cases or few cases, in Nigeria, but it's not the way it is over there. So they need you guys to help them now, to support them. It is not, oh, every time my brother is in this place, my sister is in this place. It is now for you to call them and give them money. You pray, of course. You pray as you send money. You still pray. Everything is not spiritual. They must eat. They must eat something. Someone say this is very funny. Someone say who you help. Hey, it has come to that level. Someone say noted. We have heard you. Someone say now wow. Has it gotten to this extent? Of course, it has gotten to that extent. That's why some of them are calling that they need your help. They need your help right away. They need your help right away. Meanwhile, a lot of people are really asking the federal government also to shut down some, to let there be a restriction to some of those countries that are really affected. But the federal government is not even doing anything. I just saw somewhere where the president of a South Africa president, addressing the nation, all these countries like a US, UK, China, they've said they have restricted their movement to their country. And those who have been given visa to come to South Africa, the president said they are revoking all of those things. So it is even better for Nigeria government to do the needful. But they said they are not going to restrict anybody, that they don't have plans to do that. What are they looking for? What is the problem? Until the whole thing escalates before they will do the needful. It's not going to be too funny, and it is not going to be too easy at that time. So the best thing, when things have not really escalated, that is when they really need to do something. Not that we will not be doing fire brigade work. It will not work, and it will not help us at that time, by that time. And that's why you see that most of all these other countries, they are on lockdown, on total lockdown. They're on total lockdown. And I think this should be a wake-up call for Nigerians too. You need to get yourself prepared. There's no need for you to be panicking. You need to get yourself prepared, because if there's lockdown as well in Nigeria, it's not going to be easy. Honestly speaking, it's not going to be easy. Now we are hearing those one in diaspora that are asking Nigerians to help them, with money. So who are the Nigerians going to call when it comes to that level? Because like they always say, prevention is better than cure. And meanwhile, with the way things are going, the whole world is really in confusion. Everybody is panicking. This is not time to say, oh, I'm so strong, or this is a superpower or super country or strongest country, because this disease does not know anybody, does not know whether you are rich or you are black or you are tall or short. It does not know anybody. It's respecter of nobody. So that is why the whole thing is really taking a new dimension, taking different dimension that people never expected. It's taking a new dimension, and that's why Nigeria government needs to get themselves right, to get the things right as it is now, because we still have some time to be able to prepare. Not that when things have escalated, that is when we'll not be running at skater. The Nigerian government needs to do something, because this is a wake-up call for people in diaspora, Nigerians in diaspora, to be calling Nigerians at home to send them money. That is to tell you that things are really falling apart. Who would have expected that things are really falling apart? That is just the way it is, because nobody ever envisaged that this kind of a thing would happen. So that is why we also need to be careful and take necessary precautions and be at alert and prepare ourselves. All this idea of it will not come to me, it is not my portion, it is not my portion. A lot of people who are affected, a lot of them are Christians, a lot of them still know God. So everything is not spiritual. After you must have done what you need to do, then you back it up with prayer. That is how it works. So it's a wake-up call. In my opinion, it is a wake-up call. Some people might just say, oh, no, it's not possible. How can they be looking for money? It is. For them to, it is, because they're everywhere is in total lockdown now as we speak. Everywhere is in total lockdown in most of those countries. And of course, what do you expect? You can't go to work, you can't move anywhere. So guys, let us hear your opinion on this. Leave your comments below and let's have your take.